Imagination is more important than knowledge. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. The only source of knowledge is experience. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. We cannot despair of humanity since we ourselves are human beings. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives, and not in what he is able to receive. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. If is a success in life, then equals X plus Y plus Z. Work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. The hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. The only real valuable thing is intuition. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Nature has its own subtle ways of revealing secrets. Weaknesses in intelligence are often disguised as strengths. The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. We should take care not to make intellect our God. It has, of course, powerful muscles, but no personality. Imagination is the highest form of research. All of science is nothing more than the refinement of everyday thinking. I never worry about the future. It comes soon enough. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Imagination is more important than knowledge, but knowledge is also essential. The value of achievement lies in the achieving.